Everyone gets 24 hours in a day. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, you and me all get an equal amount of time in the day. Still, they manage to outwork us. I exercise, play piano, go out with friends, record and edit videos, go to school, and on top of that, I even have to study because I am a student. But how is this possible? This is the power of managing your time. No one actually understands us students. Everyone just gives random tips that we are not able to implement, like just study more, bro. A student's life is very complicated. We have to manage so many things. We have to go to school or university and then do some activities like working out, going out with friends, and doing homework. And on top of that, we also have to study. So here are some tips for students by a student. So the first tip in this video is one of the most important tips, which is eating the frog. So imagine you are at dinner and you have two dishes in front of you. One has a live frog and the other has some delicious food. You have to eat both for dinner. So which one would you choose first? You will probably choose to eat the frog first so that you can enjoy the delicious food later. If you eat the frog at the end, then you will have the aftertaste in your mouth for a longer period of time. This is the principle of eating the frog. According to the principle, you have to do the most important and hardest task in the morning. So for you, it might be solving maths problems or completing a project. If you complete the hardest task in the morning, then the rest of the day will be so much easier and stress-free. So the second tip is to use a to-do list. So you can use a physical to-do list or a digital one like the one in Notion. I recommend you to use a physical one and write down all the things that you have to do in the day and then tick the boxes next to it after you complete the task. This just makes the overall process satisfying. The feeling you get after ticking the box after completing a big task is, in my opinion, better than just a click on the screen. The third tip is to use the hell yeah or no principle. This is actually a title of a book which is a very useful book. So you basically have to get used to saying no to people. So for example, if your friend is telling you to come for some non-productive shit, like playing video games, then just say no. Don't be scared to reject people. Just don't do it a lot or else you will actually become a dislikable person. Nobody wants to invite the friend who always cancels the plan or never accepts it in the first place. So the next tip is to use time blocking. This just means that if you want to do something important in the day, then fix a time for it rather than doing it randomly at any time. For example, if you want to solve a few maths questions, then you can set a specific time for it in the morning, afternoon, or evening. Now the fifth tip is about Parkinson's law, which you might have heard about before. It says that work expands to fill the time that we allocate to it. So if I want to complete one chapter in the whole day, then it possibly might take the whole day. But instead, if I say to myself that I'll complete the chapter in 1 hour, then I will actually complete it in 1 hour. This is actually very powerful once you start using it every day. So this was all for this video. Make sure to apply all these tips in your life to manage your time well. Life is not only about studying and going to school. Do some fun stuff in your life as well. And as always, don't forget to put in the work. Mwah.